trim and extend. This is actually a bonus tool, EXTRIM, which I'll go over later. So over here is a little illustration. When you are using the trim command, you are trying to cut off a portion of an object. When you cut off a portion of an object, it needs to be crossing with another object. So for example, this dash portion is a portion I'm trying to trim. This solid line crosses my line, and that solid line is kind of like the scissor or the knife that is used to cut off this piece. Okay, and then extend is opposite of trim. So this is the line that I want to extend. I'm trying to make it longer, and it's going to hit this intersecting line, right? So this intersecting line is called the boundary object, and this is the line I'm trying to extend to that boundary. So let's give it a try. And so again, if you're in 2019, you might see something different. You might want to watch first, and then I can go over what you're seeing. So let's see. So if we start with TR enter in 2023 or some of those newer versions, it says to, so actually, you know what? I think I'm in the old mode. Let me switch my mode real quick. Okay, I'll explain what I'm doing. You don't have to do anything, but let me just explain what I'm doing. So in the newer versions, we have this mode, and then we have the two modes. Quick is the new way, standard is the old way. And so I am using 2023 today, so I want to show you the quick way first, and then I'll show you the standard after. So quick. All right, and then I'm just going to escape to make sure it is set up correctly. Yes. So in the new versions, this is what you should see when you start the trim command. It should say trim, and it should have those square brackets with a bunch of options, right? So that's the new version. So in the new version, right away, that quick mode, it allows me to trim any piece that is crossing something else. So these little pieces I'm trimming off because this long line is crossing those lines, right? I could even trim in the middle between objects. As long as two objects intersect, I can cut between those objects. Right, so I'm trimming. If you want to trim multiple objects at once, you can press that left mouse button down and click and drag. It gives you this dash line that you can drag through objects. When you let go, it'll trim them. Click and drag, let go, it trims them, right? And then there's a little trick. If you hold shift, while you're holding shift, even though I'm in the trim command, it switches it to extend. So I can actually extend if I'm holding shift. Let me put that in the chat. So shift key switches trim to extend. So it also works the other way. If we are in the extend command, it will switch you to trim. So shift key switches trim to extend just while you're holding it down. Let me see what else I want to show here. TR enter. Let's start over. So go up to your undo button, use the drop down and undo all the trim back to the very beginning. So still talking about the new versions. So in the new versions, if you don't want to chop your drawing into little pieces, you want to be more specific about what you're cutting, you can start the trim command, TR enter, and you can choose cutting edges. So cutting edges will allow you to be more specific. Go ahead and choose cutting edges. And you're going to select specific objects to be the knife. So I'm going to pick this line and this line to be my knife or my scissor. Once I've selected those objects, I'll hit enter. Now, after I hit enter, I can trim up to that cutting edge. It will ignore the other pieces in between. So I'm just trimming between those knives, or trimming the end, right? So I can bypass all the other line work and just trim more specifically to those lines. We also in the command line have an erase option. So if you just want to get rid of something, you can erase, select the object and hit enter. Right? Erase, select the object, enter. If you accidentally deleted or trimmed something, you can use undo, bring it back one step at a time. And then escape. So now I'm going to demonstrate the older method. Let me undo my steps again. So in the older method, you still have the same stuff, it's just different order. So type TR enter. For me, I have to go to mode and I have to go to standard to get where you guys are. So TR enter in the older version should look like this. Select objects is a default, right? So select objects is the default. You can try that example where you select 2 lines as your cutting edges. Enter. You can trim on the right side. You can trim in between. You can trim on the left side. In the older method, they have the fence option. So if you want to trim multiple things at once, you can use fence and just draw a line through the objects you're trying to trim and hit enter to make them go away. So again, you have to choose fence, draw the line, and then enter. Crossing is in both versions, but crossing, you don't really have to choose this. You can actually just draw a crossing window to select multiple objects. It also has erase, it also has undo. I'm going to escape and undo from the top here. And then let's talk about how you get from the older version to the new version. It has all the same stuff. So TR enter in the older version. If you want to be able to just trim the end of an object real quick, in parentheses, you'll see select all. Select all gets you to that mode. So just hit enter to use select all. Every single line in your drawing is now a cutting object, and you can just click, click, click between those cutting objects to trim whatever you want to trim. You can draw a crossing window. You can use a fence. You have to use fence in the old version. All right, any questions on trimming? All right, sounds good. Let's undo one more time, and then we'll go into extend. So extend, let's type EX enter. All right, I'm going to switch to the new version. So I'm in 2023. The default is supposed to be the quick mode. All right, so if you are in the newer versions, you're in the quick mode already. You can click on any object to extend it to the next closest object, right? If you click that same object again, it will go to the next closest object. I can click it a couple times to get it all the way to the other side. You can click and drag to select multiple. You don't have to click fence. This new version already has click and drag set up to use a fence line. I guess in the new versions, you probably do need to specify crossing to make a crossing window. Mode helps you pick if you want the old defaults or the new defaults. And there's undo again to undo one selection at a time. And then let's hit escape. And let's undo. So now if we want to use the standard, which is the older default, we'll type EX enter. We can go to mode and pick the standard mode. And I'll just escape, making sure that the default is correct. EX enter. So this is the default in the older version. Select objects is going to be in the command line. So you want to select the boundary object. So maybe I don't want to extend to this line. I want to extend to this line, right? I want to bypass this one. So I'm going to pick this furthest to the right as my boundary object. I have to enter. Now, when I click on these lines, it ignores the objects in between. It goes straight to my boundary object. I can use a crossing window. I don't have anything else to extend unless I undo, but there's fence. So fence line, crossing window, undo. There is this thing called edge, which some people like. I don't use it often, but I can show you. Edge, if you switch it to extend, what it does is it extends all your lines so they're infinitely long, imaginary lines. You don't see it, but there's these imaginary lines, they're infinitely long. So I could extend, let me start over. So EX enter. You have to be in the select all mode and then edge extend. So all my lines, you have to be in select all so that all your lines will take on this characteristic. All my lines are infinitely long. I can extend these to a boundary line. I'm like, what is it extending to? What's out there, right? It's actually these. They're not parallel. So this, if I extend it, it eventually intersects with those lines. Hard to tell with these, but so this one and this one, they eventually intersect. So you're extending to something you can't see, but if you have intersecting objects, you can extend to them in that select all modes, extend mode. So again, I don't usually go with that setting, but where people find it useful is here. Again, I don't use it because fillet can do the same thing really quickly, but I have seen people use EX enter, select all, edge, extend, and they just have that set as their default, so they don't have to click it every time. But see how you can close up this corner by extending to these imaginary lines. And so that's what they like using it for. All right, any questions on extend? So last one in here was this bonus tool, EXTRIM. Just put it in a different color. So EXTRIM says trims everything on one side of a cutting object. So for this example, I'll use a circle. If you guys want to do it with me, you can. Draw a circle just somewhere in the middle of this, maybe there. And so let's say I want to trim everything on the outside of the circle or everything on the inside of the circle. We can use the circle as our cutting edge, our boundary object. So I'm going to type EXTRIM. I don't think there's any new version or old version. They're just all the same. After typing EXTRIM, it says to select my cutting object. I'm going to pick my circle. I don't have to hit enter. It asks me which side I want to trim. I want to trim everything on the inside. So I'll click on the inside. And you just watch it trim everything. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let me undo that. This time I'll trim everything on the outside. So EXTRIM, select the circle, select the outside. And so then you might say, well, how come it didn't trim these? These objects do not intersect the circle. So they're not actually going to trim, but you can delete them, right? You just need to delete them. It doesn't have to be circle. You can trim everything on the right side of the line, the left side of the line, depending on what kind of line it is. CAD Masters offers online and classroom training for a variety of Autodesk software. For more information, go to www.cadmasters.com or give us a call at 925-939-1378.